Well, I'd have to say that our students and staff really came through. Um, Within less than a minute, our classrooms and rooms were closed. Our students were behind the doors. For the most part, everyone was quiet. So I was really pleased because had this been a real situation, they would have been safe.
Now, did the students know this was happening?
They didn't know the time, but they did know the day. We've done a lot of preparatory work for this event. Would you like me to go through that for you?
Just quickly.
Okay.
Reader's Digest version.
Absolutely. We did a training with North Bay Police of our staff. That was in March. Then early this week we had an assembly involving the students and staff, going through the 3 scenarios, the shelter in place, hold and secure, and lockdown, but we were pretty sure it would be a lockdown. Further to that, we had announcements and really tried to reinforce with the students the importance of not using their cell phones, having them turned off.
Oh, sorry. Was that it, or was
Yes,
there more?
that's
okay.
right.
So tell me about. I mean, you had a chance to walk around the school and observe, which you wouldn't in a real situation, quote unquote real situation. What did you learn from what you saw today?
Thanks, Cindy. That was a really unique opportunity. I had on one of the police vests, so I was going from floor to floor, and first of all, the halls were clear, so that was very gratifying and made me feel much more confident in what was going on. All of our students were safe. All of that being said, I did hear a classroom or two where instruction was still going on, and that's definitely a no-no. So that's something that we'll have to reinforce with all of our staff again, that when it is a lockdown, there is to be no talking whatsoever. Yeah.
So you were pleased with how things went?
Very, very pleased, and I can't thank North Bay Police Services enough for their ongoing work with us. They're just a terrific partner.
And what's the importance to the kids of being involved in an exercise like this?
Well, first of all, they know that we're working with the police to keep them safe. They know then that their safety, as well as that of staff, is our #1 priority. They know, with the use of consistent terminology going from school to school or institution to institution, that the same terminology is going to be used so they can apply these practices in many different situations.
How do you drive that home that, this is real? Although this was a practice, that this is a real threat these days for students in a school?
Well, there's a fine balance there. I mean, we don't want to panic anyone, but we want to have them know that it is a very real possibility. So everyone has heard of Tabor and the other incidents that have occurred. So we tell them that we want to ensure that if something like that were to happen in North Bay, and in particular at our school, that we are prepared for that. So in other words, we're being as proactive as possible.
So it must make them feel a little better too.
I would think so, more confident, more secure, and knowing that their safety is paramount in our minds.